My name is Research Geek Ralph, and if you have found this recording, I implore you to take it immediately to Research Entity Yundal Hepet. Millions of lives may hinge on your decision. Watch the entire recording, and I am confident you will share my alarm. Master Hepet, Ralph reporting. I have finally found the evidence to confirm what we have feared for years, but I am afraid its price will be my life. Vakinid Arms Traskelcha and myself traced an anomalous signal through the breadth of Bulldangr galaxy, finally isolating it in a system near the galaxy core. Upon our arrival in the system, our instruments showed the signal to be coming from an airless moon, with massive local gravity fluctuations. We landed a couple thousand U away and covered the rest of the distance on foot, in the hope of coming upon the signal undetected. As we got closer to the signal, our blood turned to ice in our veins as we beheld a ship of behemoth dimensions hanging over an abandoned building. We learned our caution was for naught as we got closer. The ground rippled like water and more biological horrors than I had ever seen poured out. Traskelcha fought valiantly, but was eventually overwhelmed. His sacrifice allowed me to reach the relative safety of the building, where I discovered beds similar to those we had discovered at the vanished colony you sent us to a few months previously. I waited until the horrors had retreated back underground, and then hurried back to our ship. As I ran, I couldn't help but look back at the monstrosities suspended in the sky. Void growths were bursting out of every side, while some type of weapon lined every seam, oriented to cover both adjacent sides. On the underside of the behemoth were what had to be anti-gravity engines, but not like any I'd ever seen before. There was a single landing pad on the underside, occupied by a living ship. I got back to my ship and launched, intending to return to your laboratory with my discovery, but as I took off, I noticed the living ship that had previously occupied the sole landing pad on the behemoth had left. To my everlasting regret, I made a snap decision and turned back to land on the behemoth. After landing, I got out of my ship to look for an entrance to the vessel. Imagine my surprise when I was actually inside the behemoth upon exiting my ship. What greeted me was one of the most horrifying views I had ever witnessed. Apart from the central tower, which glowed with an unseen light, there were multiple computer stations of unknown design. Every station had void growths intertwined with it in very disturbing ways. One of the stations even appeared to be gestating new biological horrors. As I passed by a station with large monitors, my mind reeled from a mental attack the like of which I had never experienced before, and I lost consciousness. I do not know how long I lay unconscious on the behemoth, but when I came to, the living ship was back, flying lazy circles around the outside of the behemoth. Somehow, it knows I am alone here, and will attack me the second I try to leave with knowledge of my discovery. I am placing this recording in an emergency communication beacon, which I will launch the moment I am clear of the structure. Hopefully the living ship will be preoccupied with my destruction and won't notice the beacon's launch. It has been my honor to assist you in your quest, Honored Master, and I implore you to continue to look for ways to resist the horrors. Again, I implore whomsoever may have found this recording to take it to Yundal Hapet on the planet Bolthole in the Bulldangr galaxy. I truly believe this monstrous ship is a threat to all other life in the galaxy, and we must be ready to fight for our very existence. May the first spawn speed your flight.